This is Sarah from Detecting SaGa. In a recent SaGa, I sidetracked from metal detecting and worked on digging up some old glass. I stumbled upon what I believe to be uranium glass. In this video, we will go through the history of uranium glass, as well as test the mystery piece of glass under a blacklight. Stay till the end so that we can find out together. Edge on the bottom. Pick this one up. I kind of like to see, even if it's not complete glass. I like those. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else I have here. Yeah, probably just another little medicine bottle. Various bits of mason jar pieces. And I actually found a little piece here that says mason there. So I'm definitely taking that home too, because I got various pieces. Now, I would love it if somebody could help me, because I think I may have found uranium glass right here. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I might just get myself a blacklight just to see if it is uranium glass. I think that would be really cool. I don't think this is, but I do like the bubbles in it, showing that it's old glass, because this looks a little bit different in terms of color. I don't want to break it. So I think that's uranium, which is really neat. Other little bits here, there's another bottom here with writing on it with embossing, and then a few little other pieces here. You can see some detail in there. If you flip it over, it's kind of dirty, but when I clean that up, I think it's going to look pretty. And then another bottom with embossing there as well. I'm going to clean up this area because I don't want to leave it like this. I'm probably going to dig some dirt off to the side and throw it on top so that nobody gets hurt from it. And I've just been slowly working on this area for months, taking it home, cleaning it up, polishing it with my rock tumbler. So yeah, I wanted to give you a little insight into my experience with glass digging. It's not very extensive, but I have found this pretty cool. Just stumbled upon it. So you never know. When you're out detecting, you might find glass, which could lead to a bit of a dump. So take a look and see what you can find. The use of uranium in glass spans several centuries, though its heyday was in the 19th and early 20th centuries. The earliest known production of uranium glass is attributed to Josef Riedel in Bohemia, now part of the Czech Republic. He is credited with developing uranium glass in the 1830s, calling the yellow variant Anna Yellow and the green variant Anna Green, named after his daughter. Bohemian glass manufacturers quickly adopted the technique. Uranium glass became particularly popular during the Victorian era. Its unique color and the fascinating glow it produced under early UV light sources, such as gas mantles or specialized lamps, made it a fashionable novelty. It was used to produce a wide variety of household items, including tableware, vases, bottles, figurines, and even jewelry. Uranium glass continued to be popular into the Art Deco period, with manufacturers in the United States like Fenton Glass Company and Fostoria Glass Company. England also produced significant quantities during this time period. The clean lines and the bold colors of Art Deco designs often complemented the vibrant hues of uranium glass. The production of uranium glass largely ceased during World War II. As the development of nuclear weapons became a priority, uranium became a strategically important and regulated material. A prime example of this was the use of uranium in the Manhattan Project. Its use in civilian products, like glass, were restricted or banned entirely. After the war, some limited production of uranium glass resumed, primarily for novelty items, art glass, or scientific purposes. However, it never regained its widespread popularity due to continued regulation of uranium and changing tastes. Uranium glass stands as a unique testament to the intersection of scientific curiosity, industrial innovation, and shifting cultural aesthetics throughout history. All right, I've now moved inside. My little microphone died that I was using, so it might be a little echoey in here, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm really excited to give this a try. Okay, very excited. All right, I've brought some pieces that I thought potentially could be uranium. I'm going to leave the two pieces that I found with you all to the very end, but any one of these could be, or it's possible they're not. Hard to say at this point, but let's get started. All right. But I did figure that if I'm going to test like this, I might as well just test everything that I have. So here's test number 1 with the Blacklight. Okay, that's a no. From my vantage point here, it looks honestly like a clear piece of glass, and I'm looking through the camera as well, and it looks completely clear. So that's interesting because it does have a green tint to it in regular light, but that's a no. So we'll put that off to the side. Test number 2. No, not seeing a glow. Now, I've never done this before, so I'm not entirely sure exactly what it's going to be like, but I did watch some videos, so I'm pretty sure that none of them so far have been uranium. Yeah, that's not. Okay, grab another piece. It's interesting because through the camera, it almost looks like every once in a while I see some green, but honestly, no, I don't think this is. It looks clear from when I'm looking just with my eyes. All right, let me put that to the side, make sure I'm not mixing anything up. Here we got, you can see the top to probably a mason jar. Nope. No, not glowing. I really think it should shine a lot brighter than that and not look clear. Okay? All right. This was the last piece that I did not find with you all, but found on my own time, and that's not uranium either. So none of those pieces that I thought potentially could be are uranium. But I'm hopeful for the pieces that I found with you all, although this one, the color of it looks more like the pieces of glass that I just found with you all. And from the start, I thought this piece and that other little piece that I found, yeah, they're both a bit green, but that other little piece that I found looked a little bit different. So we'll see. All right, here we go. Whew. All right. I'm excited. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, that's okay. That's all right. Looks clear from here. The interesting about this piece though, I cleaned it out, but you can see dirt still stuck in it, which is interesting because like at first I thought it was just still dirty, but actually the glass is broken here and the air bubbles opened just enough for dirt to fill in. So that's kind of an interesting little effect there. Kind of save some of that history with it, which I think is pretty neat. Okay, on to the next piece. Stop going on about air bubbles, and we'll see what we got. Oh my gosh, I already see it glowing. No way. No way. Oh my gosh, I already saw it glowing just like with the light kind of shining on it. That is... Oh, no way. That is wild. Look at that. Holy cow. Even if you just bring it up like that, look at that. That is so cool. And the crazy thing is that I found this in the dirt. Man, I truly love this hobby. I know this isn't metal, but you know, like I said, when you're out metal detecting, you never know what you're going to find. You stumble on other things that help you learn about other materials, other relics, other types of things that people used to use. And uranium glass is one that I heard about, in the last couple of years. So I knew about it, but I had never seen it in person. That is absolutely wild. Absolutely. Look at that. Look how much it glows. Let me get the other piece here. The one with the air bubbles I was going on about. You see the difference? That's crazy. I have to wonder if there's more of it in that hole. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think from now on, I will carry this Blacklight with me when I go dig glass, and I can confirm then and there. It doesn't have to be exactly in a lowly lit environment. In fact, let's turn on the light. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, so you can see it glowing there, even with the light on. And I can see that even without the camera going. Wow. What a cool little experiment this was. That is so neat. Oh, I'm not going to get over that anytime soon. That is so cool. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. That was a very neat thing to do. Wow. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I had a blast, and I hope you did too. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'd be thrilled to have each and every one of you come on this journey with me. I'll see you for the next saga.